Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the...
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase we're going to be looking at the Generations Fall of Cybertron Deluxe Sideswipe. What we're going to do in this video, we're going to have a quick look at him in both of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. I'll show you the accessory that comes with him and how it fits on him in both modes. And as I'm lucky enough to have one still in the packaging, we can have a look at the artwork and the brilliant images on the back of that as well. So let's get started. And this figure I love. In fact, I love this entire toy line, all of it. It came out in 2012 and it was basically in line with the game of the exact same name, Fall of Cybertron. And these particular figures, as you can see, I've got the standard Hasbro version here, and we'll have a look at this in a bit more detail in a second. But I've also got the Takara version, and you can see already there's a difference in the paints. And I think that this particular toy line as well, for me, just confirmed just how much better in some cases the Takara products are, which again we'll have a quick look in a second. But let's have a look at this alternate mode then, so the Cybertron mode. And believe it or not, this is a really, I suppose, extensive retool of the Jazz mold as well. So it's a completely different outer shell, and of course they've changed the head, but a lot of the rest of the mold is still exactly the same. As you can see, the wheels spin round perfectly. Everything all latches in and clicks together really nicely. If we look underneath, we've got some fake wheels, and you'll see where they play a part when he's in his robot mode as well. It's so good. The weapon that comes with him again is brilliant as well. This is modelled after a path blaster, which is again from the actual game. You can extend, I suppose, the barrel out. You can also twist and rotate this as well. That's on a ratchet. And this is brilliant, and I'll show you why this is brilliant. You've got the most obvious, I suppose, pegs here. Sorry, holes to put the pegs in, so you can load this up on the side. I mean, it's huge. It looks really good in any particular mode that you do. If we put that down, it probably looks a little bit better when he's in car mode. You can, of course, put it on the roof as well. But then there's also something that probably, and kind of hopefully, most of you guys haven't seen this, but I want to show you there's an undocumented way as well. Not this is just the last way I'm going to show you, that you can actually attach. There we go. That you can attach this. And this is brilliant again. And I don't know why it's not in the instructions. Maybe it's just been found after. So you can see you've got this part here. And then in the back of the vehicle there, just into the spoiler, if you carefully manipulate it the right way, it will literally... it just slots in. He says, there you go, you heard it clicking. It literally slots in, and you can tilt it forward. And then again, I think for one, that just looks stunning. It's not documented in the instructions, and to be honest, I've not seen very many pictures of it. It's just something that I've worked out that you can do with the toy and with the accessories, and I'm sure you'll agree that that looks absolutely stunning. And you can just perfectly envisage this thrashing around the floor of Cybertron, shooting up at, of course, all the Decepticon Seekers in that particular mode with that there. Right, so what I'm going to do now, a couple of reasons. One, to not spoil it for you guys, and two, to keep the length of the video down. I'm going to very quickly transform him into his robot mode, and I'll come straight back to you. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, we've got him in his robot mode. Again, quick apologies for not doing it on camera, but again, I want to keep the length of the video down, and I don't want to spoil it for you guys, because there's just something I think really nice and satisfying about transforming yourself for the first time. Right, okay, let's have a look at him in robot mode then. So articulation wise, we've got a ball and socket joint at the shoulder. It won't go so far up, but it will spin all the way around. You can see there, I mentioned it had some faux wheels for the feet. There are the normal wheels that you saw before, but they are covered up lovely. And there's the faux wheels there in his feet. We've got a bicep joint. We've got wrist movement, but that is mainly for transformation. We don't have a waist swivel, but we do have a hip, a knee, and it's not really an ankle tilt. Again, it's mainly for transformation process. But, you know, more than enough. Of course, again, this figure, unbelievably, is nearly 10 years old. As I say, 2012. And I think one of the main reasons why I really like these figures is they were the ones that sort of started maybe perhaps my collecting journey down a different toy line rather than just G1. At the time, I was only collecting G1. And then I started to see these, and I just really liked them. What I want to do is now quickly just show you the packaging for a couple of reasons. One, to have a look at the brilliant artwork, because we've still got artwork at this particular time. It's not all stock photos, but something to look out at is you can see there they've coloured his eyes in blue. And if we spin it round at the back, on the stock picture, he's got blue eyes, but on the actual figure I'm about to show you in a second, he hasn't. These are obviously actual pictures now of the actual toy, so there's no unfortunate artwork on the back. But the biggest thing, and I'm sure you can see it, apart from the language obviously being in Japanese, and it is to do with the fact that look at the paint difference. It's just stunning. Hopefully you can make it out through the bubble that it's still in. This is all metallic, the silver's chromed. The weapon, if you look inside, you can see again the silver's chromed, it's shining, it's popping. It's just, again, just such a great figure. If we look at the figure there, you see his eyes, they're the same colour as his head. They're not blue at all, unfortunately, but still love it, still love it. I just wanted to show you the Takara version as well. And of course, now if we wanted to, we can attach the gun in a couple of different ways. We've got obviously the two 5mm pegs. It just depends on how you want to hold it, to be fair. Of course, this gun, let's be honest, does make it really hard for him to balance. It is incredibly top heavy. For myself, I pretty much, if I'm standing on a step like that, I can get it to balance just about, but you can't even see the bottom of it on that image. It's probably going to pull him down and off the step as well. But maybe a bit like, funnily enough, Kingdom Rodimus now, you can balance the two together just about. Maybe not on carpet, but the weapon's just ridiculous. It is huge, but again, it's because of the game, so you can't really take too much away from it. That's going to balance there nicely anyway. So, and I'm going to pretty much round it up here now, because this is the way that I'm going to display him. I've got him in his robot mode. He's going to go back on the shelf in that way. And yeah, I just wanted to share this particular figure with you. Again, I know I can't believe already that it's, as I say, even enough 10 years old, but this figure's broadened my horizons in the collecting game of things. As I say, I'd collected nothing else before this, so no RID, no Unicron Trilogy. Telefib, I did have Vinyl Tech, but again, with a normal mainline franchise, this was the first one that started me down them generations path, shall we say. So I hope you enjoyed looking at him. I hope you like looking at the Takara version as well. I would obviously recommend the Takara version if you can get it at a reasonable price, because it just displays so much better. So there you go, guys. Thanks for looking at him. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like the video and you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button for me now. I know everybody says it, but it really does help this channel out, and it costs you nothing at all. So thanks very much for watching, and take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.